Hello, I'm Sarah from Soap School, and today I thought we'd make a beautiful cocoa butter soap. It is a gorgeous recipe. It's very simple and it uses some really gorgeous ingredients. So firstly, we have our cocoa butter. We're going to also be using coconut oil and we're going to be using olive oil. So 3 beautiful, simple ingredients. Now I am going to mix it up a little bit. I'm also going to be using evening primrose seed powder, and these are just really fine brown seeds, and evening primrose is such a beautiful ingredient. I want to use this as a really gentle exfoliant, and I'm going to create a simple swirl using that. The first thing I need to do is to mix my lye solution. I already have my water and I'm going to add my lye to it, and this needs to have a really good mixing. And then we'll set this to side just to cool down. Next, we're going to weigh all of our ingredients out. So I'm going to use the cocoa butter and my coconut oil. Now your coconut oil may be a liquid depending on the temperature when you're making this. So I'm going to be using the evening primrose seed powder. I got this from a company called Health Embassy Co UK, and look how beautifully they've packaged that. They've really taken so much care and detail. It's a shame to actually open it, but I must. So the beauty of these scales is it's 2 scales in one. So when I want to weigh out small amounts, I've got the second scale, which is absolutely perfect. I did a whole video on these. I'll put a link above and you can check it out if you're interested. I've melted down my cocoa butter and my coconut oil, and I'm going to add in my olive oil. So currently the temperature is 123 Fahrenheit and my olive oil is 63 Fahrenheit. I'm going to combine these together. And that's now down at 94. My lye solution is currently at 109, so I'm good to go. Let's give it a buzz. I'm going to add my fragrance oil now, and then I'm going to split it to add a little bit of colour and those beautiful seeds. So I'm using an essential oil blend of bergamot, cedarwood and lime, which I think is absolutely lovely. So I'm going to split some off. This is going to be for a little bit of colour. This one is going to be for the seeds. And this one I'm going to add a little bit of titanium dioxide to. I'm using a mica powder. This one is called Swiss chocolate. And it's a beautiful, rich, deep brown colour. I'm going to give that a good mixing. And then into this one, I'm going to add the seeds. I'm going to give them a really good mixing too. Look at that beautiful speckle. And that's all from those evening primrose seeds. Then into my main mix, I'm going to whiten it just a little bit. I'm going to use some titanium dioxide that I've pre-mixed in some oil, just to lighten it a little bit. Okay. I'm going to pour a little bit of this down this one side. And then I'm going to pour some of my brown in, and I'm not pouring all of it, I just want some of it. And then I'm going to pour some into the mold itself. We should get a really nice swirl. And then once it seems to start disappearing, I'm going to stop and just do exactly the same thing again. looks absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to share this with you and show you what it's going to look like when we cut it inside. And we're obviously using cocoa butter. I love using cocoa butter. It's such a beautiful ingredient. But I'd love to know if you make cocoa butter soap yourself and how you do it. Do you do a swirl? Do you do it just in its classic form? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Well, let's have a look under the blankets. Let's check this bad boy out and see what the pattern is like inside. Look at the patterns from the side. Doesn't that look great? I'm going to take the top edges off. This is a little cheese cutter that I got one time in Denmark, and it's brilliant. It does thin slices and thick slices. It's actually really, really handy just for going down your edges, almost like a beveler really. And let's cut this baby. Ooh, look at the patterning on that. That's absolutely awesome. Almost like love hearts. That's super pretty. Colours are great. That's a great swirl. Very different to a lot of the swirls that I do. That is really, really nice. I'm so happy with this. And even from the sides, all beautifully swirled. Well, I think it's great. I really, really like it. But I'd love to know what you think. I think the colour is perfect. And I love these tiny little speckles. They just look so lovely. They actually remind me of the little specks that you get in vanilla. And they're gorgeous. Well, I hope that you enjoyed watching me make this, and don't forget you can grab the recipe. It's in the description underneath the video. I can't wait to see you again really, really soon. Bye bye for now. If you like sharing time with me, why not hit the subscribe button? I'd love to have you along with me on another session.